Hey guys, okay, we're going to do the video for 3-18, plugging into volume formulas. So the purpose of this video, just so we understand or we're on the same page, is for you just to be familiarized with the volume formulas, how to plug into them, how to just find the volume of a shape. We're doing that because later we're going to have to really manipulate these formulas, and we want you to kind of know what they are and how they work. Okay, so first we're going to look at what volume formulas we need to know. We have the rectangular prism and a cylinder. That is volume equals big B times the height. Pyramid and cone, we're going to have volume equals 1/3 big B times the height. Then we're going to have the volume of a sphere. We have volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed. And big B is the area of the base. This is how the formulas are given to you on the state test. So we want you to be familiar with them. Big B is the volume of the base, not the base, the area of the base. Big B is the area of the base. So you want to find the area of the base, then multiply it by the height. That's the idea behind that. Okay, we don't just use the base. All right, let's take a look at the first example. So here I have half a sphere. The formula for the volume of a sphere is V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. This 20 centimeters here is the diameter. I need the radius. V equals, I'm going to plug the radius in. 4/3 pi 10 cubed. V equals 4/3 pi 10 cubed. So 10 cubed is 1,000. 4/3 times 1,000 is 4,000 over 3 pi. What I just found is the volume of the whole sphere. I need to find the volume of half of that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to divide that by 2. Or, as some of us know, when you divide fractions, you're really multiplying by 1/2. All right, so when I do that, I'm going to just plug that right into the calculator, save some time. I'm going to say 4,000 over 3, divide by 2, and I get 2,000 over 3. So the answer is 2,000 over 3 pi. That is the answer to that question. All right, next. This guy. This guy is comprised of two shapes. He's comprised of a cylinder and half a sphere. We just talked about how to find the volume of half a sphere, and I'm going to do that again. Now, there are a couple of different ways to find the volume of half a sphere. This is just one of them. The formula for the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. The radius is 8. So V equals 4/3 pi 8 cubed. Okay. 8 cubed is 512. So V equals 4/3 pi times 512 times 4. So I have V equals 2,048 over 3 pi. Now, again, this is just half a sphere, so I have to divide that by 2. And I am going to do that. So I'm going to say 2,048 over 3 divided by 2. And that is going to give me 1024 over 3 pi. So this here is the hemisphere. Okay. Now I have to find the volume of the cylinder. And here's where we're going to talk about big B. So the volume of a cylinder, V equals big B times H. Big B, this is the area of the base. So if we look here, the shape of the base of this cylinder is a circle. The area of a circle is pi r squared. This is pi r squared right there. That's what I'm going to write. I'm going to say V, the volume of a cylinder, equals pi r squared times h. Now I'm going to put in my information. The radius is 8. V equals pi 8 squared times 15. And just like we've talked about in the circles unit, I don't need to worry about pi. He can just come along for the ride. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say 8 squared, which is 64, times 15. I'm going to get 960. So the volume of this cylinder is 960 pi. This is the volume of the cylinder. Okay. Now, we want to know the total of both of these together. I'm going to add these two. I'm going to add 1024 over 3 pi, which is the volume of the hemisphere, plus the volume of the cylinder. And just like before, pi comes along for the ride. So with my calculator, I could just punch in the numbers I need to punch in. 1024 over 3 plus 960. Now I know that this is kind of hard to read on this video, but just respect that this calculator and these types of calculators allow me to just punch in a fraction. And let's see if it gives it to me as a decimal. It does not. Okay, so let's do this the long way. So I got 960 times 3 is 2880. So I'm going to say 1024 over 3 plus 2880 over 3. I found a common denominator. Now I'm just going to add 1024 plus 2880, and I get 394 over 3 pi. And that is my answer. Remember, pi just came along for the ride. So recap real quickly. I found the volume of the hemisphere by using the volume formula of a sphere and then dividing it by 2. Then I found the volume of a cylinder. Then I added them together. Now in this case, my calculator wouldn't have just added the two fractions together, so I converted that to a fraction and then I worked it out. Okay guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful.